mirror my camera? Oh. What is mirror my camera?
Bounce it.
Okay, there we go.
That way you don't look so goofy.
And now I'm thinking of the Gilligan's Island theme just changed a little bit.
Amazing.
Michael's like, amazing. Yeah, you know what, Michael? That's a good point. Let's put Ivar down in the corner where he belongs.
Do I have to look at the corner too? Like, turn away from us. Avert your comedy's too sick and timely.
No, it's mostly just sick. So, where we last left off, team has now been on the Island of Knowledge for a couple days. Here they established a camp on the coastal shore after arriving within the bay. Captain Sable sending Zephora out into the mountains and the old extinct volcano in an effort to track down the strange Yuan-Ti that may have been connected to the underdwell of the Snake Tomb, where they found the remains of other potential adventurers that might have been involved. But it would seem this other group of Yuan-Ti had headed up into the mountains in an effort to locate something in order to bring back the priest that was also discovered down in the Snake Tomb as well. While Captain Sable headed off to the ruins of Illusion, the team made their way to a temple entrance, found their way down inside the temple, discovered a kind of mixed Yuan-Ti and Naga environment where it was an ancient Yuan-Ti site, but had been visited or at least utilized by Naga entities over a period of time as well. But they found very unusual chambers, a chamber of offering, a chamber of keeping, these blighted creatures that would then be made from these chamber offerings. And briefly, a little tiny baby Groot was made for a little while until it was used to open up a mysterious book or box and immediately was vaporized out of existence. The team then discovered the remains of somebody that had been trying to excavate the Chamber of Offerings and found that the Yuan-Ti who had all come here looking for some way to bring back the priest down in the Snake Tomb had failed. Unable to retrieve whatever they were looking for, unable to bring back that priest. However, the explosion that occurred had released a rather large snake into the jungle. With that, the team crawled out of the tomb, made their way up above ground, and followed the trail of the snake, where eventually they found it sitting on a rather large mound of collective bones and jungle flora and fauna. Here, Zephora made a bargain with the snake. And this bargain allowed the snake to understand where Captain Sable was. And Zephora's bargain had sent the snake off in the direction of Captain Sable, while the team continued to pursue other activities on the island. But they felt drawn to a mysterious ape-like temple. This temple seemed to be maybe one of the oldest structures they'd run into so far. And there was a strange crown of power within the temple and a shadowy form that seemed to siren them in one at a time, doing severe kind of psychic damage and psychic harm to the team every time they felt compelled to enter this ancient tomb. But they all managed to eventually help each other and struggle their way back out of the tomb. And I believe that's where we last left off. You guys are currently on the outside of the tomb. It is midday, just as a storm breaks over the site that you're currently at. Rain begins to fall, sound of thunder and wind in the distance. It is late day at this point, I think. No, midday, because you guys had just woken up, had discovered the snake, bargained with the snake, and then found this mysterious ape-like temple. And the temple, probably the more notable feature of the temple was that it was changing living creatures into abominations. Birds with multiple eyes, wings, and heads would come flying out. Strange insect and other kind of small critters of the jungle would be transformed either inside out, bony protrusions, multiple eyes. It seemed to corrupt things that would live in the jungle under normal circumstances, which seemed to explain the conditions of the jungle slimes that had been possibly encountered with as well. It is late day, and it is currently raining. What would you guys
Kunlun
like
dances.
to do?
Kunlun dances in the rain and like scrubs off troll shit, and just like washes himself off with like twigs and stuff.
I was half expecting you to say Kunlun goes into the rain and starts singing "It's Raining Men."
Don't milk your pink eyes around me, mister.
Your pink eyes.
I'm at full health. Did we take a rest?
We took healing potions and healing spells when they were dragging. Remember, you guys popped them.
Yep.
Okay.
Also, I believe during the last encounter, Kunlun like had a vision of the guy who was by the crown manipulating.
Yeah, not a full
else.
vision, but you could see the shadow of his outline. Like you could see his form.
Yeah.
But you couldn't
He
really
tell-
make out any details or anything.
So he tells everybody about like what he saw.
It's like just sneakers at you every time you.
Looked like an evil motherfucker.
Should
All
we
about evil
we
minds.
like take a rest? Because I don't think we're all at full hit points from the last
Yeah,
game.
we need to rest.
Except
I
far,
think I almost killed
Yep.
Martin last time by trying to do like
away
some-
from here, though.
Yeah, I think we should rest in the temple. It's very defensible.
I like that idea.
I am
You
looking
would.
forward to falling asleep at that place.
Yes, let's move a safe distance away from that scary shit and rest. What do you say?
Right.
I'll start looking for a good campsite. That's as far away as I think we should be safe from that monster and the creatures that it's spitting out.
Give me a survival check as you begin to kind of look for pathways and trails. Do you guys head back?
20.
What'd you get?
Natural 20, 25.
Nice. Are you guys going to start heading back in the direction of the beach? Are you heading towards the ruins of illusion? There's obviously more of the mountains to explore if you wanted to. There's more jungle to explore. As you kind of wander away from the temple, which direction do you think you guys head off in?
Probably I don't know. What do you think? The ruins of illusion. I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Couldn't hear
I mean,
you.
we
Zan.
can still
Your
go that
microphone-
way. That's fine.
There we go.
I'm just. I mean, you want to go see if he followed through with his side of the deal?
What deal?
But Kunlun
Alright,
also
I need everybody
I'm
to
not really
rewind.
sure.
on-
I'm not really sure Zephora mentioned anything about the snake heading off
No.
I
towards.
thought she fessed
No,
up.
No, I
Oh yeah, you did fess up. That's
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
you did.
Yeah, but I still don't.
But
Um,
I also think Kunlun, before that happened, Kunlun sent Cracker to warn the captain.
Yes,
You are
yes.
correct.
Cracker is currently on the way to warn Captain.
Well, now it's just a
Sybil.
matter of who got there first, who's faster.
Yeah, the snake or Crackers.
Well, the
hope
snake's probably
so.
taking his time because he's got nothing to worry about.
So I kind of want to see what happens. I want to see the outcome, whether or not we have our own. Whether or not we're forced to take the ship because there's no one else left to pilot it or man it except us, or
Yeah, the 20th level.
somehow
healer.
the crew survives and we're just part of the crew.
Hey
And I can
Bungo, is Cracker still alive?
And I can go get
feel
some
his
prison.
Crackers is probably out of my range at this point.
Crackers is your familiar or your pet?
Is my familiar?
Okay, you do sense his existence. You just can't
Okay.
communicate with him.
Okay. Yes, he's still alive. He's still on our plane.
Well, that is optimistic, dude.
Yes. I doubt a snake would go for him though.
Eventually, about after an hour of walking away from the temple in the general direction back towards the beach camp, you find an acceptable clearing. It's surrounded by some thick jungle trees, some outcropping rocks, but it's kind of like in a lower section of the land, so it kind of falls down below the stones and rocks that surround it. It's a good campsite. It's pretty solid, defensible. You could put people on watch up on the rocks or the trees and keep an eye out for things. This place is wild. You've come across quite a few things that have, between trolls, those strange jungle apes that Bungo managed to convince not to rip you from limb to limb. Chances are there's other things that could be quite threatening out here as well.
Okay.
Bungle will spend a couple hours setting up like trip lines and stuff to keep shit from wandering in unnoticed. And then
Okay.
he'll cook us a meal with the raptor steaks, and that should probably be the end of those.
And for your cooking ability, we're using wisdom and performance, I believe.
Yep.
Okay.
And con.
And con for the bonus, yeah. So give me your wisdom, con, performance. That's how we do it. WCP.
Wisdom,
Yep.
21.
Okay.
Con, 14.
Okay.
Performance, 12.
12. Give me a D6 if you would, Bungo.
4.
A 4. Everyone has 4 temporary hit points for the next 24 hours.
Woo!
As long as you consume some of the raptor steaks.
I forget. Did we have a long rest?
Not yet.
That's the one.
4 temporary hit points.
And that's for 24 hours. So even after a long rest, you'll still have them.
Fantastic.
With that, as you guys settle into your camp, night kind of takes off in the background, settling around you. You guys set up a makeshift campsite as you begin your long rest. Who's going to go on watch?
I'll go first watch. I haven't done one yet.
Okay. Slick will take first watch. Who's taking second watch?
I'll take second watch.
Kunlun is taking second watch. And who's got third watch?
I'll take third.
Okay. Mordain taking third watch. Anything anyone wants to work on before settling in to your long rest activities?
Yeah, Kunlun attempts to look for hallucinogenic mushrooms somewhere.
Yeah, give me a survival check as you start looking around.
If only I had a dealer. Wait, what are they doing?
If only I had a dealer, is that what you said?
Yep. I'm considering bringing it. What's her name back? As some sort of.
Oh.
Yeah. What am I rolling?
Just need a
Survival. You can roll survival or nature if they're different.
I'll assist if I seem
Oh,
like
to
a and I will
survival.
not stab any eyeballs.
21.
Nice.
A multi-dimensional pusher. You just show up. What you need, baby? Let me scratch that itch.
What are you on?
Right?
Fresh air, man.
Like
Fresh
the
air.
inspiration.
I
That was
legitimately met my first pimp on
perfect
Monday.
timing, Slick.
amazing.
Before he sets up, well, I mean, let's be honest. Slick's not really going to be doing much watching. Slick's going to be doing most of the watching. he's just gonna be scribbling in his book. But he's gonna go over to Mordain since we have a little bit of time.
Hey, Mordain! Can I talk to you for a minute?
Slick! We can always talk.
You're looking a little blue. Are you okay? I know you almost died in that temple, but have you getting enough oxygen?
I like the water.
Okay. Well, I was wondering if maybe you could. I'm working on this thing, and I need different schools and types of magic to make it work. And I got some sample of some nature magic from Bungo. I was wondering if maybe I could take a sample of like your freaky, creepy, purpley power magic.
As he says that, he just grins and just fires an Eldritch Blast right next to Slick's feet. Like that?
Yes! Wow! That was a little close for comfort. You're a funny one.
Give me a sleight of hand, Slick, as that happens.
Where am I? Sleight of hand. That's a 12.
12. You catch, like, you pull out your vial, and as the Eldritch Blast goes off and it creates like a ozone of arcane magic, you grab a vial and you like whip it through the air, and you have a little single use of the ozone arcane magic inside the vial.
Cool.
It's like a residual Eldritch Blast like magic that's just kind of floating inside the vial.
Awesome.
Thanks, Mordain.
Again! And he just tries to fire onto the other side of.
He just like jumps up. I just wanted the one time.
Ah! Just the
Good,
one.
Roll a
Christ,
d10
you
if
son of
you
an
would,
elf.
please.
You should have said you only
D7?
What?
Did you say a D7?
No, I asked Kunlin to roll a d10.
Oh.
Wait. Oh, me. Sorry, I didn't
Yeah.
realize. I told you I rolled 21 before, right?
Yep, that's why I'm having you roll a d10.
Okay, great. That would be 6. No, 9.
9. You don't find any hallucinogenic mushrooms. You find what's called a shadow cap mushroom. You would know this because of its kind of black and violet gills. That when you kind of touch it or pick it from the ground, little bits of smoke come off of it. You also know that if properly prepared, this mushroom can provide temporary dark vision for up to an hour.
Nice. How many do I find? My one?
With that roll, give me a d4.
Three.
You find 3 uses of them. So you find 3 mushrooms called shadow
okay.
caps.
Shadow cap mushrooms. So it can be made into.
Can be processed and be made into grants the effect of temporary dark vision for an hour.
It's like a potion, right?
Yeah, it would be equivalent. You would just have to consume the mushroom.
Oh, okay.
Of course, there is
I'm
a
gonna-
side effects table, but we'll get there to when we need to.
I'm gonna put it in party backpack. I tell about this to Sleek. That hey Sleek, your equipment is
Slick's
all
the shiny one up
on
in the
ship.
tree. I'm Slick.
Like I said, hey Sleek, is your equipment all on the ship
Just-
or?
Gives you this and walks away.
Slick,
Yes,
it's down here. Kunlun wants to talk to you.
I guess it's on the ship. I will wait to get to the ship to make this.
Oh, you're talking to me? You're talking to Slick. Which one are you talking to? I know we both look a lot alike, but
Does either of you have equipment to process mushrooms? Because I found these mushrooms here.
He waddles over to you and he's like, examines them.
Oh, shadow caps. Yeah. What do you want me? What do you want? What do you want me to do with them? I can boil them. I can break them into potions. I can eat them.
Well, we can process them together to achieve the effect of dark vision. Wait, dark vision?
Yeah.
Yep. The ability of having dark vision for up to an hour.
Oh, yes. See, what you have to do is you have to derive the blackness out of the cap, and then you have to infuse it with air, and then you have to inhale it like you would a perfume, and then that gives you dark vision. I don't know why I went Russian with that, but that's where I went.
Because Kunlun went Russian. Slick, give me an intelligence check as you and Kunlun are talking about this mushroom.
Ooh, ouch. That's an 8.
I have proficiency with alchemist supplies, so can I help?
Yeah, that'll give you advantage, Slick, on that check.
Okay.
Ah.
Even worse. That's even worse. For 5.
Disadvantage.
So instead of 8. Oh wait, hold on. Advantage. Yeah.
Disadvantage.
Uh,
Flash of genius.
I think I have something as a species, or a flash of genius, or something like that.
Yeah, I think it's Flash of Genius that you have. Which I think
Wait,
either.
I had heroic inspiration. I'm gonna use my heroic inspiration on this. It's a D6.
Yep.
2.
For a total of
10.
10. I mean, you get the feeling that if you combine the Eldritch Blast Arcane Remnant with the Shadowcap Mushroom, you might be able to make a potion of blindness.
No, what I'm trying to do is more important.
Okay.
Yeah, but if you happen to find more of these, no.
Okay, I will hold on to them.
So, Slick, what are you working on specifically?
Not right now. I'm currently getting components for something that I'm gonna work on. It's a bigger thing.
Okay.
It's gonna take me a while to make. Basically, I'm making a contraption, probably a compass that will help counteract wild magic.
Okay.
Because I was
So
so
that
interested
is
in
all
that-
of you.
I was so interested in that block of cheese thing happening, and like
You're obsessed with it now.
I'm obsessed with it now.
Cheese. How much cheese? Precious cheese.
Um,
Feta.
With that, as each one of you kind of either tinker, read, or spend the evening doing whatever it is that you're doing, you head into your long rest while everyone settles into their long rest. Slick, you and Sleek are on first watch. Go ahead and give me a perception check, if you would, please.
That's 11.
Okay. Your 3 hours goes by pretty uneventful. The normal nighttime noises, it's a little rougher because of the rain and the thunder in the backdrop. So it's harder to see beyond the kind of sheltered space that you guys have picked out as your location for the night. But for the most part, goes by without any problem, and you eventually find your way over and wake up Kunlun for his watch.
I'm gonna also take this watch.
So you're gonna go on second watch with Kunlun, Bungo?
Yep.
Okay.
And I said I set up trip lines and stuff. I didn't
Yep.
know if you wanted to make a roll or anything.
We'll base it off of your perception check, see if anything happens.
All right.
So since both you and Kunlun are on watch, the two of you can give me perception checks after being woken up by Slick and Sleek.
13.
13. Kunlun, you back yet?
Yep. 1 second. Perception.
Yes.
21.
21. 13.
Also, Kunlun climbs up like on a tree and closes his eyes, and he like uses. He basically does like an equivalent of anomaly detection with his hearing. He like zones in the normal noise of noises and whatever of the jungle, and then kind of like makes them the baseline and then just tunes them out. So any noise that's not normal noise, you will experience as normal.
Yeah. You and Bungo immediately notice a strange kind of nighttime silence. Everyone else is asleep, but the two of you are kind of on watch. You're up in a tree, keeping an ear out more than an eye out. Bungo, there's a sound around the perimeter of the camp, almost like something is trying to silently kind of stalk the camp. There's this heavy kind of thud noise that reverberates briefly, and Kunlun's at eye level, like Kunlun's up in the tree and you're down below in the campsite. The two of you watch very silently as this massive T-Rex kind of walks through the perimeter of the camp, and you hear the telltale signs of your tripwires going off, but it's kind of like, you know, a T-Rex tripping over dental floss at this point. You know, it's like you could hear them spring off, you could hear like the sounds and the alerts go off. The T-Rex seems to not notice the camp. He just kind of strolls through its edge, tripping the tripwires, and then just keeps going and just disappears into the nighttime canopy of the jungle.
Holy shit, I hope he likes to eat snakes.
This island is full of reptiles.
This island should not be full of us. We should leave. I don't like this place.
Well, let's see if we have a crew to join.
Kunlun's become Dracula.
How many days have we been on the island so far?
What's
3
that?
days? 3 days on the island so far?
So far, yeah, you've been on the island 3 days.
Okay.
With that, you and Kunlun's watch finishes up. You head over, and for the final watch, you wake up Mordain. Mordain, go ahead and give me a perception check, as you were just told that a T-Rex strolled through the edge of camp. As Bungo,
Don't go chasing it. We don't want it.
That's a 17.
17. Oh. Mordain,
Yep.
on the very edge of camp, you can see a young sailor who is covered in seaweed. They have a strange kind of greenish hue to their skin. It's hard to make out the details of who they are. You just notice that they're standing in water.
Okay.
Their mouth is open as if they're trying to talk. Their head is tilted off to the left. And this is about 60 feet away from you on the edge of camp, although it's not making any specific noise.
Ooh. I will go in. I'll check to make sure everyone's okay, and I'll go investigate.
Yeah, you get up and you look around camp. Everyone's in their long rest, and no one seems to be out of place. Camp is quiet. It's really quiet. The jungle sounds have faded, and there's a sense that there's a kind of a chill in the air. You can even hear distant whispers off in the background of your mind. Like you can hear like maybe like a chant or somebody singing a song. It's strange, but it's subtle. The thunder continues to roll. The rain continues on, but there's distinct feeling that the environment feels different to you right now. Something's off.
I try to attune to it, like attune with nature to kind of like see if I can figure out what's going on.
Okay. You leave the edge of camp or the middle of camp after checking on everyone, and everyone seems fine. You get to the edge of camp. The sailor hasn't moved away, but now you can tell that it is saying something, but its mouth is moving wordlessly. There is seaweed and seawater all around their feet and legs. There's a feeling that you're staring at somebody who is underwater, but that doesn't make sense because you're on land right now. You feel the hairs on the back of your neck kind of stand up on end as you realize you're staring at someone who is drowning or has drowned, and they are simply standing there in front of you. The rain falling all around you, they're wordless and soundless screams at you. At one point, the hand reaches up, the arm reaches out as if trying to reach towards you. And as you get a little bit closer, all around you, you could hear what sounds like siren song. The sound of merfolk singing a deep tune or a deep chant. This sound, at first, is a little bit grating to the mind to listen to it, but then it's like it suddenly becomes very soothing, and you find yourself just kind of walking closer to the drowned victim. You get closer, and just as you get to the edge of the person, like you're about to reach out, this young boy, like a teenager, looking up with like this fear and anger in their face. And then it fades. It just like a bubble bursting in the wind. It just pops, fades. You watch as the sun begins to rise over the edge of the canopy of trees as it is now morning. And you begin to wake everybody.
Oh shit, it's morning now? Woo! I gotta wake everyone. Guys,
Go around, waking up Slick, Bungo, Zephora, Kunlin. Everybody starts stirring as it's now morning. The last of the rain beginning to fade, the thunder rolling away in the background, just the jungle noises coming alive around everybody.
Wakey, wakey, eggs and bakey.
With
Someone's
that,
got
the
eggs?
morning
Someone's got
of day
bacon?
4. What would you guys like to do next?
Where are we headed, guys?
And don't forget, mark a long rest.
Where were we headed? I forget.
I don't think. I
Heading back towards the beach, back up into the mountains, back towards the ruins of illusion. You have a lot of potential places to go.
What did we decide on?
I don't think we did decide.
I don't think you did decide. You guys decided to take a long rest instead.
Let me go look at the map.
We've got a lot of maps for a lot of different places that we need to explore. So we should probably go make sure the captain's killed so we can actually go see those places.
I have an acute interest in the fate of Cracker. Bungo, what happened to Cracker? I can't wait to know.
Sorry, I was
Yeah.
looking for the map. I couldn't find the map.
Should be in Discord.
Yeah, I'm scrolling though. I'm scrolling.
Check the pinned messages.
Oh. Keep of Illusions, Land of Knowledge, that's where we're at, right?
Yep.
Okay.
You guys are currently on the kind of like northeastern side of the eastern mountains in the jungles. There is an unnamed outpost on the other side of the coast. There's the Keep of Illusions, the beached area where you guys had kind of set ashore. It's not a huge island by any stretch of the imagination, but it definitely offers up opportunity.
And the Keep of Illusions is where the captain was going?
Him and the majority of the crew were heading to the Keep of Illusions to investigate the location.
Okay.
Was the temple too high of a level, and was that your way of saying we're not high enough level for the temple yet?
Which temple?
The one we just almost all got killed at.
The ape temple? I mean, it's just there's a powerful artifact there. I would say it's like you get the feeling that temple felt more like a prison. Like something was being kept like imprisoned in the temple. It felt very psychically dangerous. It felt old. It felt tethered to that temple. It's not too unlike the feeling that you had at the Yanti temple, where, the snake was imprisoned in there, or the other snake imprisoned in the underground tomb where the Yanti priest and the remains were found. I mean, this island is feeling...
Alcatraz.
It's feeling strange. It's like feeling like so far you've stumbled across a lot of places that feel like things are being purposely kept on this island.
Is it in bad tone to call it alligator Alcatraz?
Too soon.
Too soon.
Hey, I'm an immigrant. Anyway,
That's fair.
So you're saying that big dude, that big skinny, shady guy, was imprisoned in that temple? I feel bad for him. Let's go rescue him.
I think we should go find the captain and tell him about that crown and that scary shithead.
You're right,
Tried
I
to
guess.
kill everybody.
Also, has anyone seen Zephora?
I don't know. Sephora, wake up!
There she is. She comes crawling out of her tent. You guys have all packed up the entire camp, and Zephora's like that late sleep in on an SCA weekend war where she comes crawling out of the tent.
Where the fuck we got tents at?
You got backpack. You got explorer backpacks. You got tents.
Not a tent, man. Tents are for Boy Scouts.
Yeah, shut up, Mr. Bug Screen.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I clamp it up, man, when I camp, man. We got
He has a tent for inside of his tent.
Of course he does.
Now, but a bug tent on my bed. So I get inside of it so bugs don't get me when I'm sleeping. Come on, man.
So what's the plan? It's early morning.
I think we should go find the captain and tell him about that other thing we found with the crown.
Yeah.
Bungo, you feel an arcane disconnect as something has happened to Crackers.
Uh-oh.
Oh no!
I think Crackers has gone back to the Fey realm.
Master!
What do I know that to be? Do I think
Usually that means he's been destroyed.
been destroyed?
His
Okay.
form on the material plane's been destroyed, and then he's been sent back to the Fey realm, which would require another hour
I have
to
an
summon
idea.
him back.
Yeah, is
Okay,
there a way
I
to
know,
resummon him?
Yeah, I'm gonna resummon him right now. I think the captain probably killed him just so he could get back here faster.
Yeah,
Sure.
I'm sure that's what happened.
Yeah,
Yep.
that sounds like the captain. Yeah, that's-
Captain gave him a message and then killed him so I could summon him and he wouldn't have to fly all the way back. So give me like an hour.
Bungo, he's not here. You can stop kissing his ass.
At least it's not a cloaca.
True. That's a 3-in-1 deal.
So it's a ritual 1 hour, I think, for you to resummon him, right?
Probably. Let me see.
Birdman's cloaca.
Is that the X-Men thing?
From Rick and Morty.
Oh,
Did Morty tell everybody about the sailor guy?
Yeah.
Yes.
I would have talked all about it. A guy drowning on land.
Yeah, pretty much his whole experience he kind of like shares with you. Like you guys are all eating breakfast, and he's just spilling the beans with all the detail of what happened.
Oh, fascinating.
Mhm.
Kulun goes over to that spot, sits there, and tries to meditate to feel like any karmic resonance of what's going on.
Yeah. Give me an insight check, Kunlun.
Was that Mordain that had that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
23.
23. The only thing you find over where Mordain had pointed to where he had that experience are 2 perfect barefoot prints in the sand or in the jungle dirt.
Are they leading anywhere?
No, they're just there. They don't go anywhere. They don't come from anywhere. They're just in that spot.
Are they bare feet?
Yep.
Okay. All right. He tells them about it. Tells everybody else about it.
See,
Do they come from anywhere, or they're just like they appeared there?
They're just
He
there.
just-
Just
he just
a
asked that
single
question.
set of bare feet. Just there.
So he's a werebear.
haha.
I'll bet.
Yeah.
Well, at least that proves that what you saw wasn't just wasn't just in your mind. It was a physical thing.
Or maybe that's his footprints, and he was sleeping and walking. Maybe he jumped over there. Maybe he climbed the tree.
Kunlun says, well, according to the manuscripts I once read in my old temple, everything you see is in your mind, technically, because there is something called the representational system of the mind. He goes on to talk about the philosophy of consciousness.
It's like writing this all down. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, drink this illusion.
Technically, all senses
Maybe
are touch.
later.
You'll think it's killing you,
Well,
but
Don't think it's killing
it's
you.
just part of your illusion.
Death is an illusion.
Not real.
Not
It's only real after rolling 3 ones in a row.
at 3, right?
There's something there though, because when you kill someone, there's like that moment when like their like soul fades out of their eyes and like goes inside themselves.
You okay there, buddy?
I'm fine.
I love Zipporah's deadpan.
I guess
He
we better
creeps even
go.
me out.
I guess enough small talk, right? Let's get going. We can talk more about it if you
I
want.
guess I don't believe you.
What's that?
I guess I don't believe you. But it is what it is.
Oh.
Onwards! Creepo!
I believe that once the soul leaves the body, it re-enters the eternal alchemy and it gets reconfigured into a new being. But I guess you believe what you believe. Different cultures and all that.
I'm just having an observation. I don't really know what happens. Just an
Mungo, your
Okay.
familiar reappears on your shoulder.
Hey, Crackers, what happened?
Crackers tells you that after he got to where Captain Sable was supposed to be, he only found a dead snake, and on his way back from the ruins, he got eaten by a T-Rex.
All right, thanks. Hey, guys. I guess the captain and his crew killed the snake,
Okay, take us to the
And
snake.
and
Have your
T-Rex ate Crackers. So we should either head back to the ship or we should head back to the head over to the outpost. I don't know.
Take
What do you
us
It's the
say?
to
triangle of life.
Party leader Zephora.
take us to the snake. Have your little thing take us to the snake. Avoid the T-Rex or whatever.
Who said my thing is little?
T-Rex is short for Tyrannosaurus Rex, which is Latin, and I don't even know if Latin is even a thing in this world.
What's Latin?
Exactly. So the giant lizard that walked by the camp.
I think it's a metal of some type.
No, I know metals. No, I don't think it's a metal.
Okay.
Plant, maybe?
Okay, so is it going to show us where it's at? The snake?
Well, it's
I
on
wonder
the
if
map.
T-Rex is afraid of troll shit. Still have a little bit left, but I was going to use it for Bungo's.
Yeah, I don't know if we should be going that
horticulture.
way because that's the way the T-Rex was going, and I don't really want to meet the T-Rex.
Bungo.
But where are we going to meet up with the captain and the crew?
Let's
They seem to have
I
left.
don't know. What did he tell you, party leaders, Zephora?
to do what I want to do, to explore the island. Now, let's go find that snake.
Okay, lead the way.
Yeah. Have your little thing show us where it's at.
Okay. And I'll instruct Crackers to take us back to the beach where the ship is.
Give me
Conrad.
survival with advantage since Crackers is leading you back in the direction of the ruins of illusion.
Hey, Kodla, I think you should take the last of that troll shit and put it on top of Bungo's nose. Make him a brown noser.
I was going to have Crackers lead us back to the beach where the ship
Towards the beach.
We have to go to
and
the
then-
snake because
Gotcha.
Zephora needs the snake,
I'll
though.
tell him out loud to take us to the Keep of Illusions, but I'll telepathically tell him, no, take us back to the fucking beach.
I love it. Yeah, give me survival with advantage.
Zephora's gonna kill you, man.
Doubles. Gambler's luck. 17-17 for 22-22.
Nice.
Yeah, that'd be great for combat, but still
Yeah.
a good roll. 22.
Yeah.
You guys spend the remainder of the day traversing back past the edge of the mountain. You don't go over it this time. You kind of like go around it, and you're heading through the jungle paths, and eventually you guys stumble upon the coastal beach.
Wait a minute. At any time, do I get the distinct idea that we're not going toward the snake?
Probably when we hit the beach.
Like you come out of the edge of the jungle onto the beach where the captain and everybody, or at least where the camp should be. Not only is there no camp, it looks like camp was broken down the previous night. You look out into the bay, there's no ship. Ship is gone.
Oh, that motherfucker.
Fucking pirates!
Shit.
Are we sure we're at the right place? Is this where the boat's supposed to be?
I don't know.
Shit.
Now we don't get to watch him, but we got to hear him choke. Oh shit!
Can
Yeah,
you
you guys
send
are just-
Crackers?
Yeah, you guys are just standing and Crackers is like looping around. You know, you could see where the tents used to be, the bedrolls used to be. You could see the divot from where the tender came up on shore and was loaded and dragged back into shore. You get the feeling that they left early this morning because it's now late afternoon, early evening. Took you all day to get back to the beach.
Telepathically, I will ask Crackers if he told the captain about Zephora's betrayal.
He tells you he couldn't find the captain.
Oh, shit. Okay, can you go up as high as you can look around the island to see if you can see where the ship is? Like maybe towards that outpost? I don't know.
Yeah, he begins to circle high, uses the breeze, and before long he disappears off in the distance.
Well, guys, I don't know.
The captain wouldn't leave us, would he? I mean, we were
I
doing
don't
so
know.
well.
I never trusted him. And this kung pao chicken's really hot.
Sephora's got like a little wooden tankard, and she's like using chopsticks to eat a little kung pao chicken.
Kung Pao Raptor.
Kung pao raptor, yeah, perfect.
Put some of those mushrooms in.
I told you we shouldn't trust him.
Well, what are we supposed to do now?
Bongo?
What?
Get us out of here, Bungo.
Can I see this? Can I see this map? Which
Yeah,
map are we using?
Now you can take us to the snake.
Get us out of here, Bungo. That's what we want. Save us.
Which map are we on right now?
The map, the island of knowledge.
Can I see this map, please? Oh no, wait. What? I see Mercamel Archipelago. Was that before or after it?
Should be after, I believe.
It's in the pinned messages. They're all three right there.
Yeah.
You don't have to scroll back all the way.
Where do I see pinned messages?
Yep.
My wife just came over and saw the gif of pooping rhinoceros, and she was like, "WTF?" Wait, I'm
She's
just going to see where we are.
can't
What our
hit those
choices
people
are.
anymore.
Where
Are
are the
they-
pins? Oh, here we go. I got it. Land of knowledge.
Yep.
And where are we in this land of knowledge?
You are currently on the coast where the river and the beach meet, like right near the Keep of Illusions.
But is Keep Evolutions that thing that we went into that had the strange creature
Nope.
or no?
No, this is where the captain took the crew to. You guys were on the other side of the mountain range in the jungle.
Oh shit, my chai is on fire. Crap! Sorry. It happens when you
What?
make chai while playing D&D. Equivalent proposes we go to Keep of Illusions.
That's where the snake is, right?
That's what Crackers told you.
Yep. Let's go.
Go.
As you guys travel for yet another couple hours in the direction on the map, Bungo, give me a fresh survival check with advantage because Crackers is leading the way.
Survival?
Yep.
22 for the third time,
Nice. No kidding.
and 12.
Before long, you guys end up on a kind of mixed beach and jungle outcropping. You can see these 4 ruined pillars of rock that look like maybe they were part of an old structure or something. There's some water between you and the structure, and then laid out across the water between the structure and yourselves, you see the remains of a very large snake. Its belly split open, multiple lacerations and wounds across it. And near where the belly is split open, you see 7 skeletal remains.
How many named characters there are
is-
in the crew of
is
the Gilded
Captain-
Leviathan?
I'll go check out the snake.
Is Captain one of them?
So whoever's checking out the skeletons, give me medicine check. Whoever's checking out the snake, give me nature check.
13 for medicine.
Check out the snake.
Okay.
21 for medicine.
Okay.
17 for nature.
Okay.
Hang on a second.
Can I look for tracks to see if there's tracks?
Yeah,
Like-
give me survival.
God dang it, my rolls today. That's a 4.
4, yeah. Will Wheaton rolls, baby.
Jeez.
I got a 17 for the nature check.
Okay. For those of you checking on the skeletons, you realize they're too old and too well digested. Fucking cool.
Oh my gosh! It was all the mud masking. All the mud masking made him younger.
Yeah, it's all the troll defecation masking that he used.
Yeah.
It turned back time.
I might have regenerative powers.
It might.
I'm still not touching it.
So the skeletal remains seem to be what might have been in the snake when Zephora first met the snake. There was definitely a very intense battle that took place here. The snake looks heavily damaged and very heavily injured from the battle and has been dead for at least the better part of both the remainder of the day that you're on and the previous day that it must have taken place.
Are there any eggs inside the snake?
No, there are not. None that you can see, which tells you it might be male and not female.
I'm going to harvest a poison.
Ooh, yeah. Give me... that was a pretty decent roll on your... That was a nature check for you. Are you dex-based? You're dex-based, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, so give me sleight of hand as you start carving away at the fangs, which is going to require you to remove the fangs and trace it back towards the poison gland that feeds the fangs.
Okay. Well.
And Mordane's with you, so if Mordane helps, you get advantage.
Yeah, I'm gonna help.
Okay. So you have advantage on the rolls, Af.
Oh, okay. 16. 22.
Yeah, you managed to remove both fangs, and each fangs are 2.5 feet long in length. You then trace back to where the poison gland is, and you manage to successfully remove the entire poison gland from the internal mouth cavity of the creature. It's intact.
Okay. There's more than one way to skin a serpent.
Say that again,
Do we have
Bungo?
a sending stone?
I mean, not that I know of.
Okay. Did we have any way to contact the captain?
You tell me. He's your captain. Probably not. But I would say, Slick, even with that low roll, as Kunlin and Bungo are examining the skeletal remains, it's not a very well hidden cover of tracks. Like, you do see numerous tracks leaving the battle site. You get the feeling it was probably the captain and its crew making their way back towards the beach and towards the encampment. It's just hard for you to tell how old they are, how many exactly survived, but you don't see any crew remains around anywhere either. So it's possible they successfully killed the snake, found the remains inside the snake, and probably thought it was you guys.
I got tracks. I got tracks over here. Looks like they probably did. The captain did leave us after all.
Well, that's bullshit.
Yes, it is. I've
But
never.
we are
that
here
captain again.
going
Bungo,
to fend for
can you
ourselves.
smell his ass? Maybe you can track him.
Okay, we've been defending ourselves for the past 3 days. What are you talking about? This is nothing
Smells
new.
like Snake Woman. Well, I guess we go to the outpost. Try to find a boat. Before, did you have any way to contact the captain?
Nope.
What do you think I am? Some kind of magic user?
No, I thought maybe
Can write
you
him a
wanted to do
letter.
something.
You have some ink and some paper and a stamp.
Watches the four, writes him a letter, puts it in a bottle, and throws it out in the middle of the jungle.
I don't know, but these pirates have this saying. It's called "fucking marooned." It's when your captain leaves you on a deserted island to fend for yourselves, hoping that you'll die. Told you we shouldn't have trusted him.
Yeah, I think he thought we were the skeletons inside the snake.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
I mean, it makes logical sense. Why else would he leave us? We were helping him with
No,
gathering so many things.
I wanted
Anyways,
to
let's head
have a
towards the
target
outpost.
of my hatred, and now I do.
Bungo starts heading towards the outpost.
Yeah, Bungo just pulls out the map, starts walking away from the remains of the snake in the ruins, and starts heading off into the jungle.
Look, a clearing with water. I'm gonna go gather some. I'll be right back.
So as you guys are journeying back in the direction that you had come from in hopes of finding some kind of trail or access to the other side of the island, everyone start off with perception checks as you're keeping an eye out during this walk.
Nice.
16.
16,
19.
19,
14.
14,
22.
22. Bungo, give me survival with advantage because you do have the map.
21.
21. You've got maybe a few hours until nightfall. You definitely get the feeling that you're going in the right direction. You're following a series of what feels like, at first, simple trails. Until at last you realize you're kind of following the trail of a heavily used predator's trail. Like
a T-Rex?
Yeah, like at some point you finally see a T-Rex print in the ground. It's maybe a day old. So this must be one of its old trails that it uses to kind of crisscross the island. And currently it's kind of heading you in the right direction, at least. And most of what you're finding as you walk by like a 5 foot tall pile of T-Rex shit off to the side of the trail, you know, it's
Harvest some of that.
okay. Yeah, you scoop a little bit of it out and put it inside a container to take with you.
Yeah, I think we should all carry some T-Rex shit.
No.
No?
Slick
Okay.
just keeps walking.
I never thought you would say it. Kunlun picks up 2 portions, for one for himself, one for Slick.
Okay.
I hate that shit has become a central part of this campaign. I hate it. I hate it.
What I miss?
Scatman.
Oh, that's become an essential part of the campaign.
Shit.
Wait,
Literal shit.
Kunlun takes time to smear himself.
Look shit. Like,
Kunlun smears himself in T-Rex shit.
Hey, that shit works.
Did he?
No shit, it did work. It's gonna be pun after pun after
oh
pun.
my god.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a brown leaf from Kunlun's book and wipe some on myself too.
Okay.
Or maybe take like a
Dude, how
some
about
leaves or
instantly
something
get
and
thick?
just make
Only
an
Kunlun can do it.
aromatic bundle of twigs to hang. So it's not on me, but I'm carrying it, so I still smell like it.
Gotcha. You use it more as a
Talisman.
Yeah, as a way to keep things away. So as you guys
You know
continue
those
on
old,
into the jungle,
those old wrenches, like, or the little, what were they? The little clasp, like they use them in like cartographers. It was always like this little clasp or whatever. And it's got the long prongs or whatever. He's got that over his nose because it's like,
yeah.
whole party
Slick,
stinks.
I bet you could make some kind of a device that would scare the crap out of animals if you threw it at them. If you use this shit.
I mean,
Yeah,
you guys
well,
get
you
deep
know,
into the
every
jungle.
adventure has one line, and that's one line I don't cross, because I don't deal with shit.
All right. All right.
Don't give you shit, but you won't take shit?
I'm done.
Ground
I'm off.
lined in the sand.
That
Slick
kid's-
is like way ahead of that. So, Buggo, as you're leading, because you've got the map out, you're like leading everybody through the trail and out up ahead. It's just about dark. When you begin to like the bamboo stick with the little bundle of twigs, like holding the T-Rex excrement, is like bobbing in front of you because like you're using it as a repellent. You watch as these large worms begin to kind of like poke out of the repellent, and they're like falling down onto the ground and like slithering off into the undergrowth.
Kunlun,
Kunlun,
you better wash that shit off really quick.
yeah, like you turn around. Kunlun, give me a con save if you would, please.
Those aren't the T-Rex shit burrowing worms, are they, that you created?
Ah, shit. 4.
4. You guys turn around just in time to see Kunlun faceplant onto the trail as he has 0 hit points left.
Oh,
Well, so which way are we going?
Wait, I had temporary 4. I had 4 temporary points. Does that matter?
No.
Ah,
You just watch as the forest
4.
steps over Kunlun's unconscious body.
Let's start washing them off.
As you start washing him off, Bungo, you see dozens of these worms have like attached to the surface of his skin, and his body is ice cold. They're almost like little blood bags attached to him because like they filled up like leeches, and you get the feeling they just drained him of all of his blood.
Yeah, I'm gonna cut all of the worms
make a new
off of
character.
them, and then I'm going to attempt.
This looks like make a new character.
I'm going to attempt to cure wounds.
I'm a
Yep.
Guess all
first
that shit didn't do
bloodworm.
shit for you, did it?
Give me a
Jason, I
casting
want to be a
roll,
first
Bungo,
level
if you're gonna do that.
bloodworm. That'll be my alternate character.
Okay, casting roll, spell attack, right?
Yep. DC 10 plus the level of the spell is the roll you have to beat.
Okay, so
Squirmy the bloodworm, first level fighter.
oops.
Fighter.
Mhm. Proficiency in sucking.
5 plus 10.
He'll suck you dry.
15 will definitely go off, so the spell goes off.
No, 10 was total, and it's a level 1. So I need
So
Oh,
you rolled,
I
you rolled a
missed.
10.
no, 5 plus 5.
Yeah, you missed.
Yeah, you missed. I need you to roll D100, please.
oh boy.
There we go.
10.
You
That's
rolled a
not
10?
Oh
Yeah,
no.
that's good. Gambler's luck.
You rolled a 10 on your D100?
Yes, I did.
Okay. Right below your feet, a purple rift fractures open. It shakes around you as these large tentacles begin to kind of like jut up and around
Verdane,
you.
what are you doing?
And begin
Verdane,
to
stop!
begin to start pulling you in to this rift.
Verdane, no!
Let's see.
I gotta go with it. It is what it is.
I would also say because you're trying to cure Kunlun, that he's being pulled in as well. So,
Verdane!
Kunlun, you automatically take 2 death save failures automatically as the tentacles are pulling you into the rift. The tentacles wrap around you, Bungo, and do 12 points of necrotic damage to you. And they're now trying to pull you down as well. I need you to make a DC 15 Arcana check, if you would, please, Bungo.
So he has to do 15 or higher.
I rolled
Yes.
17.
17 will do it. You focus in on the rift and you feel like the arcane connection with it as the wild magic almost consumed you, and the rift shuts behind you, shuts underneath your feet as Kunlun lies dying on the ground. Kunlun, go ahead and
Do we
make
have any
a
potions
death
left?
save, if you would, please.
Oh, fuck. I'm sorry, Kuman.
Why does it feel like this is Alex's way of saying I want to play a new character?
He hasn't said anything to me.
17.
17, that's one success. But Kunlun is dying currently. He is looking very rough.
I'll use my medicine check on him and see
Stabilize him?
if I can stabilize him.
Yeah, give me a medicine check.
Let's see, where's my medicine? Okay. 18, 19, 20, got 21.
Put a DC at a 17. You manage to like tear the remaining bloodworms off of him. You seal up some of the worst of the cuts. You put a bit of a herbal kind of remedy on the wounds and injuries. He's not conscious, but he's no longer dying.
I guess we're camping here.
Again.
Well, you want to carry him through the jungle? If we drop him, he'll die.
We drop him.
Why do you sound so happy?
Should I try one more time?
No, let's save it for a time we all want to die later.
Sephora just keeps getting darker and darker.
I noticed that. I'm here for it. Keep it going, buddy.
Thanks, Mordain. I know you always have my back.
Always.
And my front, too.
The people skirting around death have to stick together.
That's right. Well, I'll be in the void soon anyway. But, heck, at least we won't be covered in shit with wormholes all over us. Maybe that'll cure him of his horrible fecal fetish. Because I'm freaking sick of it. I don't know about you guys. I'd rather fight a monster than smell that shit for one more second.
This is a democracy. I suck at that.
So, Bungo, you got to try to heal him again?
I back up. Go ahead, Bungo.
He's stable now, right?
Maybe you can kill
Well,
him.
he's unconscious. He's just no longer dying.
I'm gonna try one more time. Stand back, guys.
All right.
Hey, tie a rope to my waist and tie it to a tree nearby, just in case.
Just got to be an
Try again.
11.
No, Bungo, because we all have to accept our fate. All fate of sucky magic users, that's what happens.
Oh god.
15.
Oh god. Oh no.
15.
We got inspiration last time. I thought we got inspiration.
The spell goes off. What level you cast it at level 1, right, Bungo?
Yeah, oh god, yes.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
14 points.
14?
Yeah.
Okay. Currently, you get 14 hit points back. You come back to consciousness. You're no longer being slowly consumed by parasitic worms.
You look like Neo when they took all those little things off of him.
Yeah.
Got these
All the
Little
Matrix
sucky-
noses.
sucky holes all over you.
No, like
What-
like that
what
guy
happened?
from Starship Troopers when he got his brain sucked out. Just all.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
Were we attacked by a giant octopus? Was I attacked by a giant octopus?
You were attacked by your shit.
Oh,
Shithead
well,
worm.
that would be the first time.
No more wiping shit on yourself, Kunlun. No matter
And
what.
next time, make a talisman like I did. See?
Oh, okay.
I know that you're living in an illusion, but we're living in the real world where shit smells like shit.
Just block it off. Everybody can do that, right?
Pretty soon you're going to taste it. You're going to get a hammock with a hole in it.
This is amazing.
You can build a house out of it, actually, if you dry it at a certain temperature. And although we may not have enough shit here, maybe there is more. Oh, never mind. We're not building a house out of shit. Forget it.
And Kunlun, you're
It's like
full of
Link
it.
haven't even stopped walking. We're like half a mile ahead of him now. We didn't even realize he was down.
You can compress
Like
the logs into
every
little logs
predator
and
with
use
a
them for
20-mile
campfires.
radius. Yeah. Every predator in a 20-mile radius knows we're there.
Yeah. You guys walk for about another hour after Kunlun recovers, and we'll say you find a nearby campsite. Slick, since you never stopped walking, you're out further ahead of everybody else at this point. Give me a perception check, if you would, please, Slick.
Oh, hey, can I backtrack a little bit? And basically, when he was out, I take anything that has to do with shit away from him and throw it somewhere in the jungle.
That's fair.
So if he had a bag of T-Rex shit full of worms somewhere, throwing it away.
Guys, I dropped my troll seed sack. Has anyone seen it?
No.
No.
Those tentacles must have taken it when you
Yep.
got attacked by the tentacles that you didn't
Oh,
know
man.
that you got attacked by.
Man, that's too bad. There was a special present for the 4 I was holding inside the. Never mind.
Have you ever
Where'd
tried
you-
your own?
What'd you get,
That's where I
Slick?
had my diamond.
13.
13. The trail peels off to the right and left. Which one do you take?
Ooh, left.
You head left. You can still hear everyone behind you, but they're further behind you. As you continue down the left trail, now give me a survival check, if you would, please.
Oh, I was almost in that 20. 3.
3. You come across more trails that either keep going ahead, they branch to the right, or they branch off to the left.
So I'll go right.
So I mean, you kind of peter off to the right-hand side trail. Give me another survival check, if you would.
10.
10. You find yourself standing in the middle of a jungle clearing. Trails leading off into multiple directions. It's now dark, so you can't really hear the others anymore, so you're not sure how far ahead of them you are. And in the middle of the jungle trail, or in the middle of the jungle clearing where you are, you can see a statue covered in vines.
I'll walk up to it.
You walk up to it. It is 8 feet tall. It appears to be the image. It's hard to tell their exact details, but it would appear to be the image of a sailor or a captain or somebody who's a seafarer. You can tell by the hat that they're wearing, although the face is long since been kind of weathered down and kind of broken and cast about. And the vines are covering most of the body of the statue till you get down to the pedestal, like the base of the statue. And on the base of the statue, there's just 2 simple words in common. Red Tide.
Oh, what do you make of this, Slick?
And he's gonna do the little Star Wars scan of it. A Star Trek scan.
Yeah.
I guess we'll get.
Arcana or investigation?
Oh, investigation.
Investigation, yeah. Give me an investigation check.
God damn it. 13. I've got to be able to get up a 15 all day.
13. I'll actually give you advantage on that because Sleek can technically help you.
There we go. 24.
24. As both you and Sleek are examining this statue, there's something strange about a section of the statue right below the 2 words Red Tide. You find yourself pressing what feels like a false front, and there's a clicking noise. And when you press it, it retracts back out and the false front comes off, and then a piece of parchment rolls out of the base of the statue onto the ground.
Oh, what's this?
He'll unroll it.
What
As
happened?
you unroll
here?
it, it appears to be a map, and it appears to be a map of the island that you're on. Different artist rendering, different kind of style. There's no mention of the Keep of Illusions. There's no mention of the mountain range and the jungle. There's simply a trail that seems to lead to the other side of the island. And then there's while your map that you guys have has no name of the small village on the other side of the island, this map has a name for that village on the other side of the island. It's called Saltway. And it appears that this map was made hidden inside the statue, and it might lead to something, but it feels old. The statue feels old, the map feels old, the paper, everything about it feels old.
I don't know, Slick, what do you think?
It chirps back.
Yeah, we should probably tell the others. We don't want to get lost and be by ourselves out here. Although, I don't know, we could probably handle it. No, let's go.
And he'll try to backtrack and
Yeah, as you
find the others.
backtrack, you stumble upon the others who are currently setting up camp, getting ready for the long rest. You guys notice that Slick and Sleek have come back from being further up ahead.
Hey, guys!
What happened?
Well, you know, I found a statue and another map. Although this map has, it's a map of this island, but there seems to be like this, village on the other side, but our map doesn't have it named, but this one's named. And it feels really old. I could probably carbon date it for you, but it'll take me an hour to do so.
What's the village named?
Salt something. Saltway? Saltwater?
Salt
Salt
Lake.
Jeffy?
Salt Lake City.
Salt Lake City?
Saltway? History?
Yeah, Bungo, give me a history check on the name Saltway. Do you also share with them the name, the two words you found on the statue, or just the map?
Oh, I'll tell them that too.
Okay.
6.
Kumo wants to try to remember if he remembers any myths or cults associated with Red Tide.
Yeah. Give me religion or history check. Your choice.
Fuck. 3.
3? Okay. Yeah, Bungo doesn't sound familiar to you. Kunlun doesn't sound familiar to you at all. Slick also lets you know that he found it in the base of a statue where the statue was old and kind of corroded because of weather and age. But there were 2 words on the base of the statue. 2 words were Red Tide.
What was the statue of?
To the clearing about 300 yards
No,
up.
what was it a statue of?
Oh, of? Sorry. It was like it kind of looked a lot like our captain, but the face was all kind of worn off.
Huh.
So he was a sailor.
Huh. Let's go look at the statue. How much time before dark?
Oh, it's dark.
Oh, shit. Let's set up camp somewhere.
Durr.
I got a torch.
That's what we're doing.
I could use a big. I can figure it's right up this way. It's not too far.
Should we check it out in the morning?
Look at Kunlun. Tell me, should we go over and check out a statue?
In the morning?
In the morning, yes.
Let's do it in the morning.
Unless you want to go by yourself, Bungo.
I said, should we check it out in the morning? You hateful bitch.
I know.
I think Bungo wanted to check in the morning.
I know that once it said it looked like the captain, I'm sure you can't wait to get to the back of that statue. But We should wait until morning.
See your knife sticking out of it? Yeah. Yeah. Maybe there's a dagger there.
What are you talking about?
By the way, Slick would have meant it looked like a sailor or captain, not necessarily looking specifically like.
that was my own. That was just my
Yeah.
own thing.
Oh, I know.
You guys take that
did,
however you
did
want.
we get stranded by a freaking ghost on the fucking, like, he just replayed his life and then we just got stuck on his ship? That would suck. I know that'd be right up Jason's alley.
I don't know, dude.
I love you, man.
Immortality as a
I
pirate?
know.
I'm down.
All right, we all go sleep.
No,
Then we
guys.
wake up the next morning fully healed
That's
and
right.
leveled twice.
With no poop or worms.
I like the no worms part.
Oh, should I collect the worms and put them in a stew? They have a lot of blood in them.
Worm sign.
Mm. No, I'm not going to make Slick eat poop worm soup.
Poop worm soup.
That would be good.
So you guys settle in for your long rest. If you need to click it, click long rest. Wake up the following morning and begin walking towards the statue that Slick had found. Sure enough, you get to the clearing. There's the statue in the middle, the false front lying on the ground, the empty compartment of the statue visible, the two words red tide kind of on the base of the statue.
Oh, look at the map. And I say red tide to the map.
Nothing happens.
Say red tide to the statue.
What are you doing,
Nothing
Bungo?
happens.
How far away from the shore?
You're good days travel to get to the other side of the island and to get to Saltway.
So, like in the middle.
Yeah, you're kind of like in the middle of the island at this point, just south of the mountain range.
Does this thing look like it was placed here, dumped here? Is it in a clearing? Does it look like
It's in a clearing. Vines have grown up and onto it. It feels
Yeah.
like it was just dumped here.
it's upright?
It's upright. Yeah, it's got a little bit of tilt to it because it's been here so long, but it feels like somebody put it here.
Is it pointing in any particular direction, like east, west, north, south?
One hand is on the hip, the other hand is on the knee. It's almost like a kind of an atlas-like pose, like somebody in concentration or decision-making. But the surface of the statue is very worn and pitted from the weather and from the time it's been here. If anyone wants to try to figure out how long it's been here, it could be a survival check, if you want to make a survival check.
I'll roll that.
Go for it.
15.
What'd you get, Mordain?
6.
15 for Bungo. Anybody else?
Let's see, survival. 20. That's 20.
So between Bungo and Kunlin,
Like
you get
30,
the feeling, yeah, you guys get the feeling the statue's been here probably about 40 years.
Who saw the wraith? Out of character. Who saw the wraith?
Mordain?
Or Dane? Does that look like the thing you saw with the crown?
Does it?
Well, technically,
No,
Kunlin, Kunlin saw the
He saw a
shadow back.
Sailor.
Yeah, that's.
Is that what you're talking about? The German sailor? That he saw?
No, I'm talking about the wraith with the crown.
Oh,
The one back in the temple.
Yeah, so
Oh,
Kunlun saw that.
Fucked me up.
Yes. Coolly, does that look like the shadowy thing you saw with the crown? I try to clean the face off as best as I can.
Would it look that way?
I mean, the problem with the shadow that you saw in the temple was that you never really got a clear view of any facial features. It was tall, it looked humanoid, it was just like kind of staring at a traditional shadow of a form of a humanoid person. As Bungo is clearing off the vines, the statue just kind of looks like a typical pirate captain with natural facial features, but the surface of the statue is very worn and pitted from the exposure to the jungle and the weather. The the statue, red tide, everything about this seems very unfamiliar to all of you.
Let's keep going.
I want to range out a little bit around the statue to see if there are any structures here.
Give me investigation on that one. 12. No additional structures. Just kind of stone and jungle dirt floor and the jungle vines and grass that are growing up around the area. No real other sign that you can tell.
Is the statue's base sitting on anything other than dirt?
With that, you get down at the base of the statue. You clear away the dirt and vine near the base of the statue. It is sitting on a flat, round stone that is 20 feet in diameter.
Holy shit. Oh my. Are there, okay. I checked the cardinal points of the circle. Are there markings like showing north, south, east, west, anything like that?
Not markings, but there are holes. There are loopholes every foot around the diameter of the stone circle. Almost like it was intended to have a crowbar placed inside the loophole to be able to turn the statue.
Huh. Oh my. I share that information with everybody. Slick, what do you make of this? Slick, what do you make of this? This looks like some kind of contraption.
So you're saying it's possible to make the statue look at the sunset or sunrise?
Yeah? Or to the red tide, whatever the hell that is.
Well,
I'll take a
Or
look
salt
at it.
lake. I don't know.
Slick, give me investigation as you examine the base of the statue. Or the stone directly underneath the statue.
Dirty 20.
30-20. You can see mechanisms and gear work. You can see that there is something underneath the stone. You go along the edge of the large round stone, and sure enough, about 30 feet away, buried under some of the vine, weeds, and dirt of the jungle floor, you find an old, rusty, 6-foot-long metal pole. Solid iron.
Oh, there's a pole over here. I wonder if it's some sort of conductor or transducer.
Kulun comes over and takes it.
Grab it from Slick. What do you do with it?
Hey, that was mine! Big
Wait.
lug?
Wait, maybe we
Crowbar
can
plus
use it
one.
to turn the statue.
Watch as Kunlun jams the iron rod into one of the loopholes. Kunlun, give me a strength check as you try to see if the statue will pivot left or right.
16.
It's a little resistant at first. It feels stuck. You hear like a cracking or snapping sound. As the statue begins to spin to the left, there's a click, a click, a click, and then a final click. It feels like it locks into place. You watch as the stone that the statue's on begins to kind of ease down into the ground, and before long, an open hole appears in front of all of you where the statue's kind of fallen down into. And you could see some very kind of like rough-hewn stone stairwells that lead down into the darkness below. And you hear the distinct sound of running water, like heavy kind of running underground water.
Is it just Kulun and Slick standing there, or everybody?
I would imagine everyone's lingering nearby.
Okay, well, let's go. We have to take a look, right?
Oh yeah, we have to take a look. Have to.
Totally.
Maybe this is underground tunnel that leads to that salt town.
That would be good if it did.
So who's climbing down into the opening?
Kunlun goes first.
Okay. Kunlun, it's about a 30-foot drop. It's wet, it's muddy, the sand is kind of everywhere. And you get down into the beginnings of a cave-like tunnel. It's wet, and right at your feet is a fast-moving underground stream. It's fresh water. From what you can tell, it seems to be coming from the right, from underground, and then it seems to descend off into the darkness in like a northeasterly direction.
Okay, I tell others about it, and I also Kunlun starts washing himself off with the water, washing his wounds and his remnants of dinosaur shit.
Now he's hygienic. After all,
Is the direction towards Saltway?
As you're at the edge of the pit looking down, and Kunlun kind of yells up what he's seeing, it matches the general direction, but it's hard to know for sure.
Wait, I have an idea.
Down there.
Bungo, your crackers can become any animal?
I have to resummon him.
Okay, well, I can fuse my consciousness with crackers longer term, and you make crackers into a fish or maybe a piranha. No, also fish. A dolphin. A star. No. An octopus, like the one that attacked me on the beach. Anyway, make it aquatic animal that flows.
It turns to
Am I making sense?
You want to tell him or shall I? Oh wait, I wasn't there. I can't say that. Never mind. Shit.
I'm gonna come down and look.
Bungo, you crawl down the stone stairs into the interior. Sure enough, you can see the river or the underwater stream. The cavern's only about maybe 15, 20 feet wide. The stream taking up most of the middle of it. It's moving fast enough that you can hear it.
Is there like where this? I'm assuming at the edge of the cavern where the stream continues on, is there a natural channel so that there's air above the water, or does the water just like go into the solid rock face?
No, it continues on. This feels like something that started off as a small underground stream and then over the years kind of eroded into the tunnel. There's like a clear view of the tunnel up ahead. Like it keeps going.
I don't know. And the water is flowing northeast.
Correct.
Okay. I mean, we could take it, see where it goes, or we could go back up and continue through the jungle.
Where's isn't the
Come
village?
back.
What? 1 second. Where would the village be? Isn't it like
In that general direction.
northeast?
Yeah.
So the village was in the southwest part of that.
Zephora's found a good tree and she's sitting down, leaning her back against it and just watching.
Give me perception, Zephora.
Perception. So not the best. I got 11.
11. Okay.
I'm not watching, looking for something. I'm watching the festivities that are going on.
Just watching what they're doing. Yeah.
Right.
I got you.
No, so what are we gonna do? Are we going to send the familiar or my consciousness used with it down the stream?
Yeah, he could just fly. I don't have to resummon him.
Well, he can fly above water. Okay, sure.
Yeah. Crackers.
Crackers comes over. Kunlin goes into his like transcendental meditative state.
Let
his-
me enter you, Crackers, in a psychic way.
He does the Vulcan mind meld. He psychically kind of like infuses with Crackers. As Crackers sets off down the stream, flying above the water, he gets about 100 feet down the stream, Kunlin. And then there's some more embankment down the stream. There is a small boat that could maybe hold 6 people max, that is kind of up on an angle on the embankment, and chiseled into the rock above the boat are 2 words: Red Tide.
Okay, I say that all out loud as I'm watching it.
Okay. Yeah, you're like echoing it out to everybody up above as well as to bungos down below with you in the cavern.
Hi.
Finally, someone that has some intelligence in this party. What do we do? Goo goo once for go down, or goo goo twice to go to the town.
Look at that smile.
Hi.
Hello.
Oh.
God, they grow up so fast.
You were just some little inanimate object.
You're just this little tiny bundle.
I remember that. He was so small. So small.
Yep,
All right. He's actually cursing in Russian. So let's cut this part out.
Blat. He's saying blat. Blat.
Pretty much. I don't know where he would have heard that, but yeah.
All right. Well, if you all haven't noticed, Sephora's taking a back seat because guess what? The captain's not here. Nobody's here. I don't have to be in charge.
Oh, we're still gonna look to you for his charge. Don't worry.
What?
Like, we're still gonna ask you because you were last left in charge.
All of the
So
No.
all the responsibility, but none of
Sleek
the
is now
authority.
in charge.
All the responsibility, none of the authority.
Yeah, Sleek is
You
now in charge.
You get no credit, but get all the blame.
Sleep.
nope. I did that last campaign, not doing it this campaign.
No, not you, Slick.
That's a
No,
lie.
it's Sleek.
And I was there.
Oh, Sleek, the
So
mechanical
I am
crab.
confused.
You want-
Yeah.
Is the stream heading towards Saltway, or
It's
no?
in that general direction, yeah.
In that general direction? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we can take it. I say we take it. See where it goes.
Wait, so we have to swim down the stream somehow towards that.
There's a boat.
Right, but down the stream, no?
Correct.
Right, so we have to somehow get there.
Yeah, you got to go about 100 feet down the stream where the boat is like.
Oh,
up
there's
on
like a shore. Sorry, I missed that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, let's go get the boat.
I'm sure we could rig up something with all those vines, make ropes to make sure no one gets swept down the stream.
Well, maybe we could just use our ropes.
I'm just gonna use Slick.
That
Sleek.
too. I'm gonna use Coolin. He's big and
He
strong.
watches Mordain, summons a tentacle, it wraps around his waist.
I'm ready.
Wait
It's
a
like
minute.
it's like a flotation device now around his waist.
Yeah.
Wait a minute. Morjane,
Floaty.
you can make those tentacles do anything you want?
I'm stuck there.
Anything? When we make it to town, get with me, okay? I got some requests.
Get with me.
Get with me.
Slide your DM.
Slide into my DMs. You guys kind of all, the remaining group, descend down into the interior of the cavern. and you have to wade through a little bit of water and the embankment as well. And you get that 100 feet, and sure enough, there's an old kind of hollowed out log, like a large hollowed out canoe. It's still in surprisingly decent shape considering it's been down here for what feels like a while. And then chiseled into the rock above the embankment where the canoe is are the two words red tide.
Red tide, red rum, red tide, red tide, red tide. Are there any oars or push poles or anything like that?
There are push poles underneath the canoe.
All right. Let's take this log ride.
Pulled off the embankment. One by one, you guys load yourselves up inside. You shift it out into the water, and you immediately feel it take like forward momentum. Just takes right off. The center of the stream is deepest. It's like one of those like V-shaped streams where the obvious rush of the current over many years has made it pretty much about neck deep, about 6 to 8 feet deep in the very center. But it's loose gravel embankment, so you're able to all get into it and then feel it just kind of rush down the stream. And at this point, it's a matter of keeping the canoe from hitting up on the embankment where, you know, everyone's got some kind of pull to kind of push off the embankment to keep the canoe in the middle. It feels like a group check. Everyone pick a skill that you want to use. Yeah, Slick's in the middle with his arms up. Everyone pick a check or a skill that you want to use, and then give me a D20 roll, and we'll see and explain how you use it as a means for you guys to travel the stream with the canoe.
I'll use my sleight of hand for the little tiller thing to make sure that, you know, we're going.
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check.
So
No, I'm unmuted. I do
17.
Arcana.
17. Okay. Go ahead, Morday.
I will do Arcana, and how I will do it is using my tentacles to basically guide the ship.
Guide the boat. You got it. Go ahead and give me a Arcana check.
18.
18. Next.
We rolled a 10 for nature, trying to use his newfound connection with the sea and water to sense the current.
Okay. Slick.
He's gonna use insight because he's to see if he pays attention that everybody's helping with this boat because he's too busy having fun and not even paying attention.
Like Kermit the Frog.
Yeah. 14.
14. Okay. Kunlun?
Alcon is just using perception to kind of hear like any changes in the current.
Okay, give me a perception check.
I rolled 9.
9. As Mordain, Zephora, and Slick are mostly using their ability to kind of steer and guide the canoe, it's Bungo and Kunlun that are taking presence of the water and keeping a watch out as the canoe makes its way through the swift waters. It takes quite a few hours. There's always a steady feeling that the speed keeps up. The canoe takes on a little bit more speed, a little bit more momentum. And before long, Kunlun, you and Bungo can see a light at the end of the tunnel. You get the feeling that you're about to head back into the daylight. But the canoe is picking up a little bit of speed, then suddenly the speed kind of drops off, and you guys are now drifting through some relatively calm water towards a lighted opening at the end.
Seven crackers ahead.
And tell no tale. Where are we at? All right.
Crackers recon.
You watch as Crackers kind of flies off your shoulder, starts flying up ahead. You suddenly feel the canoe gain momentum again. You hear the distinct sound of rapids, and within a flash of an instant, as you guys hit the edge of the lighted area, you feel yourselves falling over a waterfall. You feel the canoe jet out.
Red tide.
And as all of you feel the canoe come over the edge, you're now all free falling down towards a jungle canopy down below you. It's maybe 100 feet below. The canoe kind of peels away, each one of you free falling and peeling away. And then you plummet through the canopy and everybody belly flops into a pond. You feel the canoe slam like into the pond as well. There's a sploosh of water, of stagnant water everywhere. Everybody take 20 points of bludgeoning damage, please.
You say 20?
Yes, 20 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wow.
Damn.
Can you
Yeah.
have tried
Yeah,
to use
today.
his Kusarigama to like slow the fall or something?
Not really anything around to like to swing onto. It was pretty much a free fall drop. In fact, the water is still pounding and beating into the middle of the pond that you fell into. Looking around, you can see the old remains of a vine-covered village, overgrown with vines. You could see fresh water kind of moving away from the pond up past the village and down some kind of like surface of rocks and stream surfaces that are kind of trickling out into what looks like a new coastline. A coastline that you haven't seen before. This feels different.
Oh, let's run back before more people get in line.
You suck.
Not wrong.
Ow! Fudge! Is everyone still alive? Conscious?
My leg hurts.
Barely.
Unfortunately, yes.
Just rest under the water. You'll be fine.
Ooh, rest in the water. Please, more. And it's like tentacles just pull Mordain into the water. Just like, better.
Is the village on both sides of the pond or stream? Is it a stream?
Yeah,
contained
it
or
pretty
just a
much
pond?
it's a pond that's being fed by the waterfall, and then there's small streams of water ebbing away from the pond, kind of through the village, around the village. The village is maybe about a dozen overgrown structures of rotted palm tree woods, palm frond roofs that are kind of half caved in on themselves.
Hey, Sleek, can you use dendrochronology to estimate the age of this village?
Is there a way to get back up to the top of the waterfall?
So far as you look up, give me perception as you look up towards the top of the waterfall.
Come on, you can do it. 16.
16? I mean, it looks like you could try climbing some of the taller trees to get near the rocks that are kind of overgrown with vines that could then lead up. It's about 100-foot climb up the sheer rocks to get back up towards where the waterfall is.
Okay.
Crackers, go check out the village. Tell me if there are any large intact buildings or any dangers.
Crackers flies off your shoulder, heads off into the interior of the village.
swim to shore and start, resting up from my owies.
Anybody else?
Checking for
I wanna rest too,
leeches.
Okay. So you guys taking a short rest on the edge of the pond?
Yep.
Yeah.
Feel free to go ahead and click some of those hit die and get some of those hit points back.
Oh, 14 HP. I'll take that.
Okay.
So it's not automatically rolling my die? So do I just have to manually roll it?
It does.
It
When
does.
you click short rest, if you do the click to the thing, click however many hit dice you want to do, then click the 1d8 or whatever your 1d plus whatever. That rolls and applies.
But it's not.
But I just
not-
did mine. I don't.
So I have this thing called, it's a pin, and then I have this other thing. It's big.
Oh, we have to manually roll it.
No.
18.
Yeah.
No.
Well, you have to click a roll button.
Yeah.
Click roll button. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's not manual, but close.
Well, I thought when I took it, if I checked, never mind.
You thought if you check the boxes, it automatically does it? Like it automatically. I gotcha.
You know, if
Yeah.
you could have an AI girlfriend, can't you just have this shit better AI? Works right.
As all of you guys swim through the pond up to the edge of the pond, Crackers comes back. No sign of anybody in the village. No sign of any immediate threat. Just feels like an old, dilapidated, overgrown
Old wooden ship.
village.
Kunlun goes into one of the houses and just starts looking around.
Yeah,
Yeah,
give me
let's
investigation
start
as you go into one of them.
Crackers.
18.
18. You find signs of people probably used to live here a long time. And you find signs of sailors that used to live here a long time ago. You find old rotted foot lockers. You find clothing that they would have worn, rusted scimitars and rusted sabers and other implements that they would have used. An old rotted black powder pistol lies on the ground in pieces and parts. And in the bed, you find the skeletal remains of a humanoid.
Yes. What?
I guess Kunlun searches the humanoids, like to see if there's any diary or what. Or
I mean, it looks like they lied down in bed and probably died of sickness or something. There's no personal items or anything on their body or nearby. You get the feeling that this person used to live in this small structure and maybe died of old age or died of illness or something. It's hard to tell. But no sign that they have anything that you can find.
they also weren't buried.
True, they were
Right.
not buried.
But Kunlun
Ask
felt-
Crackers to check the area for a cove or a natural harbor and see if there's any ships moored.
Are there any buildings like a tavern or like an office building? Or
No, this feels like a fishing village or a native village. It doesn't feel like that would have been here. It's like and all of these buildings are up on 6 foot tall stilts, so you have to kind of like climb up to get into the interior, which tells you this area may be prone to flooding. But there's at least 11 other similar looking structures. There is one structure that is bigger than the rest, but similar in design.
okay, Kunlun goes to check it out.
Okay. Anybody else?
Go with, yes.
Okay. Bungo, you go with Kunlun. Slick as a foreign Mordain. What are you three doing in the
I will
village?
go with to help check out that spot.
Okay. Sephora, Slick.
Hmm. I don't know, probably putting like the bone sticking out of my leg back into my leg.
More of a belly flop than a jackknife, so it's not that bad.
Okay.
Whole
So it's
front
more of a
half your
rib
body
instead of a
just got
a leg bone.
burn.
Spine is sticking out of your neck.
Yeah, I guess I'll walk over there and watch him
Okay,
get into trouble.
Slick.
Six trying to investigate, or he's looking at the structures of the houses for like the architecture and starting to see if he can make anything out of it, like who might have lived here, like was it humanoid, was it amphibian, was it, you know, that kind of stuff. How he's doing carbon dating on it, trying to figure out how old it is, because he realizes
Yeah,
how
give me.
this
Yeah,
makes
Slick. Give me an insight check as you do that. So Four is staying more in amidst walking through the village itself, while Kunlun, Mordain, and Bungo end up at the largest of the structures, and it has multiple ways up into the structure. What'd you get, Slick, for insight?
11.
11. Okay. The main structure almost acts as if this might have been a council chamber of sorts. You can see wooden kind of carved seats in a circle. The middle of the structure is long since collapsed in on itself, water kind of filtering through the roof. But the very back of the structure, you see another statue like the one you saw in the middle of the jungle.
Oh, look, there's a sister statue over there. Doesn't that look like our captain? Or am I just crazy?
Sister, we're saved.
No, I mean like there are a lot alike, brother, sister. Like, never mind.
Oh,
There's another one that's over there that looks a lot like the one that we saw.
but I thought I'd be able to help. Okay.
Sleek, do you just mean it looks like a human in a humanoid in a sailor's dress? The all big humanoids look the same. Like, can you tell between me and Mordain?
No, I mean, once you know one, you know them all, right?
Hmm.
I mean, you guys don't have like tails or horns or anything like that to differentiate yourself. Bungo I know because he's about as tall as I am. But you three are pretty much a lot alike.
I'm gonna go look at the statue and see if there's a hidden compartment. Blah blah blah.
You walk right by.
Wow.
You hear Sephora goes, "You racist goblin!" Pushes Slick out of the way. And you kind of follow Slick's pattern. You know, you go to the base of the statue. It says Red Tide on the base. You press the front of it. The compartment pops open, and out falls a kind of like a piece of bone with a bit of chain on the end of the bone and a key.
All right, is it on a 20-foot base?
It is not. It's on an old rotted wood floor.
Do I see any thing that this key would fit?
I mean, looking around the space that you're in, you don't see any locked doors. You don't see any locked boxes,
Like any
chests,
kind of like lock in the hole where it was at, or around the statue, in the statue, anything like that?
Give me an investigation check as you look for a little bit more detail.
16.
Bungo Crackers comes back and reports no ships, nothing at the edge of the coastline, which is only maybe 300-400 feet away from where you guys currently are.
Was there a harbor or a cove?
There's a bay with a beach that would be capable for people to use to be able to swim, but no sign. What's that?
Docks?
No sign of any docks. Just maybe the old remains of broken
Some pilings.
pilings and fish canoes, and like you get the feeling this was a fishing village. Is what it feels like.
Okay, start searching the council chambers for anything.
Okay, give me an investigation check.
A natural 9.
Beautiful.
Plus
9. No, just 9.
just 9. 9?
9.
Yeah,
Anybody
but
else?
Nothing.
Anybody else?
I'll help him
Kunlun?
out.
You have advantage, Bungo.
Oh, yay. Oh, that's better. 19.
19. Okay. Kunlun and Slick.
I got nothing.
Kunal tries to see like if he like feels any dreams or any kind of memories.
Give me an insight check, Kunlun.
It's a vivid dream of you living and dying in this village. Covered in shit. Because your psychosis takes over.
What'd you get for insight, Kunlun?
21.
21.
Psychosis is a pathology.
I think someone should do a doctorate study of like one of our games.
Doctorate study.
Yeah, like
definitely not. I would not agree to that.
My
I don't want to
freedom.
be told anything.
Yeah, I like my freedom. I don't fuck up.
So for Bungo, Mordain, and Zephora, as the three of you kind of scrounge around the area of the chamber, there's no obvious sign of anything that the key would fit. This is raised up on a platform of stilts, so there's cracks and broken planks of wood that allow you to see through towards, through the bottom and whatever might be underneath the stilted chamber. That's when the three of you see it. Like, you're kind of looking around, milling around, and then you look through the floorboards. And as you look through the floorboards, there is a metal grate, like a circular metal grate underneath the stilted chamber, about 15 feet below you. And you can even hear water kind of draining into it. Zephora, as you peer through, you can see a heavy rusted padlock on the grate.
I'll go down there.
Because watch as Zephora quickly heads back down below. Kunlun, this place is devoid of memory, devoid of any sense. If there were souls lingering here, you would have picked up on it. This place is old. Whoever was here has long since perished, and they've left nothing of themselves behind.
Not even a ghost wants to stay here.
You get down to the bottom, Zephora, where the metal grate is. There's a heavy padlock. The grate's 15 feet in overall size. You can hear the water draining into it. You peer through the grate. Looks like it goes down about 30 feet. And then it's just darkness. Sounds like you can hear water falling even further beyond the 30 feet. Feels like this might be a deep well or some deep access point into a cavern below.
Well, I'll take out my
Crackers.
50 feet of rope, and I will.
Crackers fit through the hole?
Could.
I will
Crackers.
have Crackers do it.
Crackers turns into a small bird and falls through the opening of the grate. You can hear them kind of flitter down below. They're gone for maybe about a minute and then come back and describe an entire kind of subterranean living space. Houses,
Warlocks.
platforms, walkways, rope bridges. There's a whole nother village down below.
Anyone else getting Goonies vibes?
Oh, there's always Goonies vibes when you're a
What's
pirate.
that?
When you're a pirate, yeah.
Hey, you good? Oh, Kunlun said that.
Sure.
That those worms really did a number on you.
That's exciting.
Got into your brain.
Now you can be an HHS secretary.
Yeah. How far down did it go, bird?
The bird flew down about 100 feet.
All right, I'll have to tie 2 ropes together then.
Is there a ladder?
Not that you can see. The grate is still covering the entrance.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna. Why it's going down there? I guess I thought we would have opened the thing, but to get the bird down there, I guess we squeezed him through one of the holes.
Well, yeah, because he could change his shape.
I'll clean the lock off real good, and put a few drops of oil on it and all that stuff, and try to get it to work.
Yeah, it takes a few minutes. You jury rig the lock, you clean it up, you feel the key go in and clicks, and the lock snaps open. You're able to lift the grate up and over. You watch as Kunlun takes 2 tied ropes together, kind of fastened really good, ties them off to one of the nearby pylons, and drops the rope down in to the dark chamber below.
Can I make sure the piling isn't rotted through?
It's of the better ones. It's not great, but it's doable.
Okay. I'll go down.
Bungo, give me athletics or acrobatics as you begin to lower yourself down on the rope.
I'll go down
I
right immediately after him because I have a feeling he's going to fall.
What'd you get, Bungo?
5.
Zephora, give me athletics or acrobatics as you go right after Bungo.
25.
25. There's a moment as you're shimmying down the rope, you're looking up, waiting for the others to start as well. Bungo completely misses the overhand kind of lowering themselves down the rope. And you could see them flailing with their hands out as they're beginning to fall away from the rope. But because you rolled so high, you're close enough to grab them if you want to try.
Yeah.
You reach out, you grab them really quick and pull them back towards the rope as you have to kind of help them the next 80 feet down the rope. And then the 2 of you lower yourselves onto some 2-inch deep water that's more gravel than sand. All around you, you can see this village built of what feels like the remains of many different ships. The lumber of many different ships. You can even see a sign arcing over this village that says Red Tide. You look up to see the light where the others are beginning to come down. Kunlun, Slick, and Mordain, give me athletic or acrobatics as you make your way down the rope.
That would hurt really bad.
That's a 7.
7? You feel more. You hear Mordain slip and is now falling towards you.
Let's see, what can I do besides watch?
I got 16.
Slick, you're making your way down. Kunlun?
I'm going to. Okay.
How does a monk fail climbing a rope? Did that just happen with an 8?
By rolling a 2.
By rolling a 2. Kunlun is now free falling. And it's like Kunlun was the last one, Mordain was first, and Slick is in between. So it's like you're watching as Mordain's falling, and then you watch as Kunlun falls right past you.
Like, Kunlun tries to throw Kusarigama to catch on a wall or something.
You give me give me another acrobatics, or no, this would be athletics. Give me an athletics check as you sling the weapon and you try to get it to stick into the nearby wall.
I'm gonna
10.
take my crossbow and hook my rope to it to try and like shoot a grappling hook at Mordain to try and catch Mordain.
Okay. Mordain's tumbling. Kunlin, the DC was a 10, so you managed to get the weapon to stick into some rock, which allows you to swing over to the edge of the outcropping of rock. Give me another athletics and acrobatics to climb down the sheer face of the rock. Slick.
21.
21. Okay. Slick, you can give me an attack roll with your crossbow. You're not trying to hit him, but you're trying to get it near him so you can grab onto it.
Oh god, that's an 8.
An 8 goes right past him, just as all of you hear him hit the ground.
Wait, I was gonna try one last thing.
All right, what are you gonna try?
I'm gonna do Thorn Whip and try to wrap him and the rope to like have him like get stuck to the rope.
Love
I know
it.
Hurt, but you know.
Give me an attack roll on that.
Okay, so it'd be. Well, do you want me? Oh yeah, that's right. I don't have to do a roll to cast, so that'd be a 13, 14, 15, 16. It'd be a 17.
Okay. You watch as the thorn whip wraps around Mordain's midriff and then pulls him towards the rope. And as you do, Mordain's able to grab on the rope for the last 30 feet of the descent and then gets some blistered hands from the burning rope, but manages to prevent himself from slamming down into the graveled water. Eventually, all of you are now down below in the graveled water, staring at this village all around you. And it's all made from former ship timber of various ships. There's at least 10 structures down here. But off in the distance, you can see a light kind of bleeding into the interior of the place. It appears that there might be a rather large, like cove-like exit or entrance off in the distance. You can also make out the shadowy silhouette of a ship in the water.
Sephora.
Yes.
Captain.
Oh, that's what it's going to be now. Yes. First mate.
What are you guys
You
doing?
want-
I want to go check out that boat.
Mordain,
Check
as
out
you
the
make your
village.
way over to the edge of the water, it is definitely an interior cove. It's sitting in about 20 feet of water. It's floating, but the ship looks like it's in rough shape. The sails are a bit tattered. The wood looks like it's got some seaweed and vines growing on it. It's floatable. It looks like it'll work. It's maybe 3 decks tall from what you could tell. You could see the gunwales are partially open and old rusted cannons on the interior, but painted on the side of the ship is the word Red Tide.
You found it.
We're definitely not going to take that boat.
Why not?
We kind of need a boat to get out of here.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what curses expect to have happen.
You guys also see like a wooden cutout or statue on the front of the boat, you know, like you normally see like a mermaid or a siren. It appears to be a large carving of a mouse folk wearing an admiral's hat, pointing a saber off into the distance.
We're taking the ship. Okay.
Is that one of your characters?
Yeah,
Sephora?
that's probably Tobias. Is it Tobias?
I mean, you'd have to climb up there and check, but there is writing underneath the carving.
I'll go look and see what it says.
You kind of scale up the rotted gangway up onto the ship. You scale over the railing, and neatly carved into the footing of the carved out mousefolk image on the front, this wooden statue, it says Admiral Tobias.
Yeah, hear me break out the old. All right. Well, yeah, that sounds about right.
There's a folder and a half character sheet. Was that notes?
No, this is one of 2 or 3 of these that I have for for Tobias.
It's notes.
I had his whole. He has a title.
Title.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Kind of like a grog title.
yeah, I'd have to look it up. It's pretty fun, but yeah, I'll look it up later.
As all of you kind of wander up onto the deck of the ship, it is barely tethered to a kind of rotted pier. There's lots of debris on the ship itself. While the sails are in pretty rough shape, they could be repaired. The helm's deck looks functional, although the chain that would connect to the tiller is rusted and would need some work. There's the main deck, a lower deck, and then a hold deck. The lower deck seems to have at least 4 rusty old cannons on them. Lots of rotted debris and detritus from hammocks and ropes that don't look very recoverable. You get the feeling that being inside this old cave and cove-like area has kind of preserved it. And you could tell, at least at some point, the ship was well taken care of. And you can also hear the wind. You can hear the ocean outside kind of emanating in through the interior.
Where are we going to sail it to? Where does this go? Where it's moored at?
It looks like it could draft out of the cove and out into the coast of.
So we're outside.
No, you're inside the cove, like you're inside a cavern.
Okay.
And
You
you
can
can
literally picture the Goonies.
Yeah,
Okay.
and you could see the open exit out of the interior cove that would take you out into the bay outside.
Okay.
Well, guys, I say we turn this cove into our little base and start fixing up this ship.
You say so.
That's probably what we're going to have to do. Well,
And maybe
Start
start our own
checking.
crew is what you're saying? I nominate Zephyros captain.
shit.
I second.
You motherfucker.
Seconded.
I love you and I hate you at the same time. Well, I appreciate the vote of confidence, guys. Okay. Well, let's go through the ship and make sure that there's not any monsters on it. And then also see what kind of tools and stuff we can find that will help us like get this thing up and running.
Start looking for all
And
the
take,
barnacle scrapers and deck swabs and all that stuff. Check inside the hold.
Whoever in charge of cleaning the toilets. He's okay with having shit all over.
Poop deck.
No, you just shit off the back of the ship, man. Or the front.
The poop deck.
The back, not the front.
No,
Poop deck.
they have them up front too in the older ships.
Yeah, well, you piss off the front, you poop off the back. Just the
Don't
way the
piss into
wind
the wind,
blowing.
man.
Yeah, well, the wind's coming from behind you.
They got
This is fantasy,
seats,
guys. This is fantasy.
Yeah, we don't pee our poop in our
My fantasy can be about poop.
Penguins in.
There's not even
Fantasy
a
physics,
fantasy about poop in this
Oh,
campaign.
Fantasy physics, baby. Fantasy physics.
All right. Okay. I guess that's what we're gonna do. The
So
next
everyone
15
give
minutes.
me a group investigation for checking out both the ship and the village.
And
All right,
I'm
I
gonna
got 15 of mine.
crackers in on it too.
I got an 18.
18.
I also got an 18.
Nice. Your first 18, Zan.
I know. Finally. Now that we're at the end of this session.
The only times I felt like I had good numbers is because I rolled like a 10, but I have a +6 to my roll. So it's really a shitty roll. So this is the first decent one I've had.
What'd everybody else get? What'd you get, Mordain? Kunlun?
I got a 0.
You got a 0 for investigation?
Yep.
Yeah, because he has a minus, right?
Oh.
Kunlun slips and knocks himself out.
No. What's in here? Bam! Oh!
Mordain, what'd you get?
16.
16. And Slick, what'd you get? Oh, you got 18.
18.
Bungo, what'd you get?
I don't know. 2.
2? You're right, you don't know.
Crackers was helping.
Then you can have advantage because Crackers would be helping you.
Okay.
You're nothing without crackers.
Nice.
You're right.
Ooh.
You're nothing without Crackers.
That
You're like
brings it
tuna.
up to 7.
7. You find enough equipment, tools, and survivable supplies in the village to be able to do repairs on the ship. There are no signs of any physical remains, creatures, no signs of any kind of concerns about the interior of the ship. The ship itself has a helm's deck, and the helm's wheel, it needs repaired. Some of the hull needs a little bit of interior repair where it's kind of like seeping water, not leaking, but some water is getting inside. You guys managed to find enough tar to potentially seal that up.
It'll caulk the cracks.
I mean, you get the feeling after everything,
My
searching the
ship
ship and
help.
searching the village, you're probably looking at maybe 3 days of making repairs, and this thing is probably going to be sailworthy.
That sounds good. Because our mission, gentlemen, is revenge.
Vengeance!
Avenge somebody!
We're gonna have to hunt down that captain.
What should we dub? What should we dub the ship called? What should we dub it?
That's bad
Red
luck.
Tide. It's the red tide because there'll be blood in our wake.
Do I find a captain's log or anything? Not in the head of the ship. Don't give me that joke. The book that the captain writes in.
It's log. I was thinking that maybe the journal was being used as toilet paper. I didn't think you were going to go that deep. No, long since leather and paper don't last long down in this environment. So, I mean, it's all soggy and mucky. No real evidence of who used to run or operate this ship or who was down in this village. I mean, searching the village, you come across the occasional skeleton that's either kind of stashed in one of the buildings or
Like mouse.
on one of the beds. But nothing real survivable down here. Nothing of real like value other than to help make repairs of the ship.
Okay, cool. All right, well, we work on that. And there's nothing else that gives us a... Okay, why is there a statue that says Red Tide? We go under there, and then there's another statue that says Red Tide. And we go to there, and then there's Red Tide. And then there's a ship called Red Tide.
Mm-hmm. What'd you say, Bungo?
How is this not a curse?
It's almost like it was breadcrumbs.
Does kind of feel like breadcrumbs.
All right, sure. Let's call it breadcrumbs. I want to sleep at night.
Yeah.
Kunlun wakes up and like goes to look for like doctor's supplies or something like that.
Okay. Give me investigation, Kunlun, as you try to find medical supplies and alchemical supplies.
Shit, 8.
8. Nothing survivable. Everything's either broken open, kind of cracked or leaking or dried out. It looks like maybe they had an apothecary hut that was being used for medicinal reasons, but nothing looks very survivable inside of it. Some rusty equipment. That's about it.
Kunlun like just cleans it up, spends time cleaning it up.
Okay. You guys have 3 days in the village.
The first
What would
night,
you like to do? What would you like to work on?
first night when everyone's going down for sleep, I'm gonna shapeshift into a dolphin, check the underside of the ship, and I am going to try to channel the sea and see if I can sense anything about this ship or the immediate surroundings, just kind of on an elemental basis.
Yeah. I mean, shifted into your dolphin form, you're able to confirm that the keel of the ship is in good shape. No cracks, no sign of any immediate concern. No sign of those strange creatures that were underneath that other ship. The water of the cove itself, there's the occasional kind of fish or other life down here.
I'm trying to go for like an elemental mystical connection with it.
There is not a sense that the ship is capable of magic or has a magic tether to anything. There's no sense of curse or ownership. This feels like something that was in the process of being repaired and built, and for whatever reason, the survivors just never got the chance to use it. Their grisly remains lying in beds or on the ground or buried in shallow graves.
Wait a minute. Can I just ask a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
Does this look like maybe like they were underneath here, possibly like scavenging like gold from like a, I don't know, a skeletal like lich type hydra monster when they were attacked and stranded here?
Definitely doesn't feel like that.
Oh, okay, all right. Just checking.
What made you think Hydra?
Well, yeah, I'll have to tell you later.
No, this feels like maybe at some point they got marooned on this island, made contact with the local fishing village, discovered shipwrecks out in the cove in the bay, gradually used the remains of the shipwrecks to not only build a place to live down below, sheltered from the weather and sheltered from perhaps prying eyes, and they managed to repair the ship maybe that they were marooned here on, able to finally make it float, get it into the cove for shelter, and they've been working on it what feels like years, if not decades. But for some reason, you get the feeling that none of them survived. During the 3 days worth of time, you would have counted 48 bodies strewn throughout in various poses of decay, and when they last lived their last moment of life, either in bed on the floor or buried in a grave. There's even a little graveyard down here with 10 markers on the grave. No names or anything, just implements to prove that at least somebody was buried here.
I choose to believe that once they found the island life, they, started enjoying it so much that they started working on the ship less and less, and just spent the remainder of their days enjoying the island.
Yeah, but choosing to believe in what actually happened.
Yeah, that's what I choose to believe. Yes.
I put fantasy on top of my fantasy.
Yes.
Slick and Sleek are gonna spend 2 days fixing the boat, and then one day we're trying to figure out why is everybody dead? Like, what happened?
Yeah, Kunlun tries to look for like signs of any particular disease or whatever.
Okay. So Kunlun, give me medicine. Slick, give me investigation.
14.
30,
Okay.
20.
Dirty 20. For you, Slick, it's probably your best 3 days you ever, or 2 days that you ever spend, because you are neck deep in the machinations of the ship. You start with the tiller chain, and you make repairs to that so that the helm's deck and the tiller now work. You then begin to replace and repair all the brass loopings and fittings of the main mast, the keel mast, and the mizzen that allow the sails to function. You even spend some time kind of taking some copper wire thread that you find as a means of sewing up as many of the larger damaged portions of the sail. But the third day, you are trying to figure out what happened to these people. It's strange. The ones that are buried in the nearby cemetery feel like maybe they did die of natural causes. You eventually, Slick, find a still. You examine the still, and you begin to realize that they were making their own kind of brew. Like they were making a whiskey or a shine of some kind. Except they were using some ingredients that you recognize and they probably didn't recognize. You get the feeling that they all were drinking one day and they died of poisoning. In fact, Kunlun eventually tracks you down, and he's got like one of the femur bones like in his hand, and he's showing like acidic pitting from poisoning in the femur bone, as you and Kunlun are convinced that these guys all accidentally poisoned themselves.
Idiots.
Don't tell Bungo.
Well, please be warning to anybody not to mess with random shit.
That's the last
The
one.
man who covered himself in shit was infested with worms. Very much wisdom.
Dude, acid etched into the femur, that fucking hurt.
Yeah.
Pretty bad poison.
Ooh.
Like you get the feeling that it's like they had found some kind of vegetation up above and brought it down here, thought that it would be something that they could successfully ferment. And it was a toxin, and
You got punnet, not punnet.
yeah, that would explain why people were like in their beds or sitting at a table or on the floor. That wherever they were, they drank it and just keeled over dead. The still's in good shape. I mean, it would make for a great alchemical distillation device if you want to haul it onto the ship.
I'll haul it onto the boat.
Yeah, hey guys, help me load this murder machine onto the boat, would you?
All right.
We need this. We need this. Don't ask me why. We need this.
I like. Is there any is there any stuff like charts, maps, compasses, anything like that, or is it all gone?
I would say in the captain's quarters, there's at least one crate that's in decent shape because it's wrapped up in a series of very hardened leathers, almost by accident. Inside of it, you find a chart of just the local waters around you. You also find what's called a chart log, where you could tell that they've been here for a while. You find entries of time to match your suspicion that they were marooned here about 40 years ago, if not more. There's no crew entry. There's just activity entry in relation to the chart. But more importantly, you find all the navigational equipment you would need to be able to do charting.
Okay.
Not a stethoscope, a stethoscope.
Astrolabe.
Sextants.
A sextant, yeah, but what's the
the
Spyglass.
spyglass? Thank you.
Yeah.
You find like an intact spyglass, the sextant, You find like the writing and metal implements of charting. You find measuring devices. You find
Compass.
Yes, you do find a compass as well. It's intact. Everything you would need for navigation is here. Unfortunately, no updated charts other than the immediate island.
Bungo is going to spend some time collecting vines and jute and making replacement ropes.
Okay.
And we'll look for vegetable matter to dye the sails red. He's going to dye the sails red.
Love it. It'll take your full 3 days to do that. Anybody else?
Gunlund's just gonna generally clean, like make sure everything is super clean.
I don't really have the skills for this, so I'll just help whoever wants help.
Okay.
And give your tentacle a mop.
I'm gonna give them a big
brush.
slap. There's a tentacle slap on the butt. You got this.
All right. So sales are good.
Everything's ready, Captain.
At one point, Bungo will channel the wrath of the sea, you know, that sea foam stuff, and just like scour the decks with it.
Scrubbing bubbles appear with eyes.
They have eyes and they're like moving around. I was just thinking of that commercial.
Yep.
That's
We
hysterical.
do the work so you don't have to.
And then you kill us and drain us away.
Then also really scrubs Kunlun really good too, because we know the poop's still on him somewhere.
Get
Underneath
all those nooks and
nails.
crannies, especially the crannies.
Underneath his toenails and stuff, you know. Okay, well,
Slick is just not having it.
Looks like
So,
if I ignore it, it'll just go away.
when we're going around stuff, did I find any like clothing or anything like ships?
You just want
clothing?
Admiral hat. You want an Admiral hat,
nothing survivable. I mean, it's
Right.
been here a long time, so it's all
Like when I
relatively
dig up all-
torn and tattered. What's interesting though is you guys never find any coin or any remnants of any wealth that they might have had. Either
when I
it was
dig all-
lost or hidden. You're not sure.
Like when I'm taking those days to dig up all of the burials, I don't find anything good.
Wait. Are you going to grave rob?
Yeah, of course. I don't give a shit.
Well, I mean, since you're going to
Nothing
grave rob,
do. Yeah.
I mean, I would say that during
Kyle.
you're digging up at the graves, one of the graves actually is a false grave, and you find the hidden wealth of the previous crew. Yeah, it's like you dig up 9, and it's like you're tossing skeletons aside, like looking inside, nothing. You get to the 10th grave, and you're digging, and you have that classic, like your shovel hits like a thunk sound, and you peel away the dirt and the gravel, and there's a small iron box with the wealth of the crew inside of it.
I hate to ask what the wealth of the crew was, but
200 gold.
Suckers. All right, that's not even a good night out on the town. No mouse bones.
no mouse folk bones. No.
Didn't. Okay.
Are you keeping that 200 or do you put it in the party inventory?
What 200? No.
Okay.
I'm messing with you. No.
It begins.
It begins. Captain Douchebag.
All of you get 25 gold pieces because I'm a river to my people. Do I find like an old ratty captain's hat?
I would imagine Slick would eventually sew one up for you out of spare like canvas and sail. So like, you know, he just congratulates you for being captain and hands you this tricorn hat that's like
I found one like while I was rummaging
Yeah,
through
okay.
all the like
I like that
all the
better.
stuff.
Yeah.
All right.
But Slick, you
That's-
manage over the course of the 3 days, you've successfully built a small workshop in the lower hold, as well as an alchemical station within the lower hold. I'll say, as a group, you guys managed to find about 2 weeks worth of food supplies up above. I would also say, Bungo, the galley kind of becomes your responsibility as you manage to repair and get the galley up and functioning. Simple hammocks are made for crew. The captain's quarters' long strip of furniture is nothing more than a hammock, as well as no survivable furniture or anything could be moved up inside. But more importantly, the helm deck is repaired. The chain, the tiller, it all works now. The ropes and all the copper looping that allows the ropes and sails to connect all kind of basically function. I mean, if you guys pulled up at a kind of like a pirate convention, they could tell who's driving the old Plymouth. That would be you guys. I mean, it works, but it looks like Detroit rust a little bit.
Does it look like this is made from mini ships, or was it a
Yeah, well, you get the feeling that the keel and the hull are the traditional idea that it was the red tide ship that it was named for, but the deck, the captain's quarters, the masts, and all the repairs were made up of different ships. Like, you could tell that they really kind of kit bashed and really kind of, just went out and scoured and retrieved. Yeah, very much a hodgepodge of repairs on the above deck and sections of the above deck.
So how old do we get a general idea of how old the ship was?
You get the feeling the ship is at least 45 years old.
Okay.
And mostly because the keel timber, you can count the tree rings.
Oh.
So I'm wondering, I think we should just keep it the Red Tide. I think it's bad luck to rename a ship anyway. But who knows? There might be some old scallywag at one of the places we park that shit their pants when they see that the Red Tide pulls in. We'll never know. But anyway,
Mordain is up on the edge of the hull of the ship, painting over the tentacle. He wanted to call it the tentacle, so now he's painting over. Okay,
really?
fine.
Oh, did you want to rename it the Tentacle? For real?
Yes. Who doesn't want to name things tentacles?
That's you, Morgan. I have purpose for you and your tentacles.
I call this left tentacle. I call this right tentacle. I call this one Clara. I call this one Becky.
How did you know I named this one Clara?
Becky?
Seeing Clara?
I'm very astute, very observant.
The tentacle just appears and is like, "Were you seeing Slick?" Answer me honestly.
Not me.
Bungo,
Yeah. What?
you're going to be the ship's cook / chief lookout. You and
Yep.
Crack have a pretty good job at doing that. Kunlun, I should get back into my not captain voice. Kunlun,
Yes.
Arts, you're going to be the navigator. I think with your second sight, it'll help us survive.
I will try to avoid the icebergs.
Okay. Slick,
Aye, Captain.
chief ship's engineer.
Full speed ahead.
Do whatever you want with it. And Mordain, you're the first mate.
Madness!
On the morning of the 8th day, you untether the ship. As soon as the tension of the ropes let go, you feel the ship kind of get caught into the slow ebbing current of the cove, and the ship slowly sails towards the opening of the cave and then out in the beginning open waters outside.
one of the small masks actually starts to lean a little bit.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I got it. I got it.
I was thinking more like Serenity, like just as the ship kind of like floats out into the bay, like something breaks off. And that's where we're going to
We don't need that part. We don't need that.
That'll be a perfect finishing spot. So I know we're without Alex for the next 2 sessions. So we're going to do part 2 and part 3 of the other crew. So it'll be a continuation of our one shot from last week. But Kunlun, you need to make me a character so I can add it as an NPC to the group. You guys go ahead and linger so we can talk a little bit about the schedule. Everyone else, thank you so much for watching. Be safe, be kind, and don't forget, play a game, everybody. Good night.
Play a game, buddies.